Joined back by James Sheridan. James, are you okay there?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, just chilling over here. Yeah.
Chilling over here, right, okay. Now, James, you're an ambassador of the Shepway Sports Trust, but your sport is bike trials. Now, you described briefly bike trials. It's like bouncing up and down on your bike and jumping over dustbins and washing lines and things like that. But anyway, tell us, how did it all start for you?
Yeah, so we get this question a lot in the schools when I'm doing school shows. Me and a friend were out one day. We saw some local people doing it in the streets, so we decided to get a bike ourselves. And then we got a cheap one each, and it just went from there really, and just grew and grew. I started entering competitions, and I was lucky enough to get some really good results.
Okay, so the structure of the sport. You say you entered competitions. Was it local or did you have to go far?
Yeah, my local club is Essex.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the nearest club to here is Essex, and unfortunately that's shut down now due to just a lack of people willing to help run these clubs. And the nearest club now, I think, is probably Derbyshire.
Oh, wow. So it's specialist sport then, yeah?
Yeah, very specialist, yeah. I'd like to get something up and running around here eventually. Talk to Lawrence at the Trust and maybe work out something we can do down here.
Have a word with Rog,
That's it. He might be willing to help out.
Put his hand in the pocket.
Yeah, that's it.
But, it's a specialist sport, so what do you do for training? Do you have to go to a quarry or find somewhere like that? Or?
Yeah, for training, obviously I spend a few days in the gym for upper body strength and explosive power to be able to jump up on these obstacles. But when I'm actually on the bike, I'll go to all over the place really. I'll go to Portland in Dorset, I'll go to Surrey, Tunbridge Wells, and sometimes even Spain. Really? Yeah.
Okay. Now, we spoke previously about your Spanish trips. So, is that a European competition?
Yeah. I've been over to Spain many times. I'm there a lot. In Spain, it's a huge sport, so they have a lot of facilities and a lot of training places over there. So I spend a lot of time in Spain, and their competitions are usually the best run competitions in the world. So if you can ride their competitions, you're doing pretty well.
And how have you personally got on in the competitions over there?
Yeah. So I've European. I've been European champion twice from Spain. I've been second in a European championship over there, and I'm right up there with their top rider, who's a 10-time world champion. So.
Is he? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny that one country can have such a following on a sport and somewhere like England can't, because everyone's sort of grown up on a bike, haven't they? And they always try to do wheelies and things on bikes, but it's a shame it hasn't gone to the next level. So, competing in England then, where did you go to compete?
So the national championships, they usually have around 5 rounds. They try to base them as much around the country as possible. They have one in Fort William in Scotland. They have one in Shipley Glen in Yorkshire, Derbyshire, Devon and Surrey.
Right, so whatever happens, you've still got a lot of travelling to do, haven't you?
Yeah. It's actually easier for me to go to a world championship round in Belgium than it is to go to a national.
Oh, right, yeah, I suppose it is closer, isn't it?
Yeah, it is slightly.
Okay, sit tight on that saddle, James, because we're going to come back to you. We're going to play a bit of music, but there's loads more to talk about. This is a really interesting sport, because for the very reason that it's not so popular in this country, but you're a European champion. It's amazing. Okay, so we're going to have a bit of Jennifer Lopez now. Ain't it funny?
You're listening to FM.
Now, what's next for you on the biking scene then? So tell us about your future events. What's coming up?
So I've won all the major competitions I've really wanted to win, apart from the one, which is the World Championship. That takes place next year. This year I'm having sort of a gap year to train and sort of regroup. Next year I'm really training hard to try and push that for the World Championship. I'm 27 now, so after the World Championships, hopefully with my work with the Shepway Sports Trust, I'll just maybe be able to inspire a few more kids and other people to get involved and love a sport, not just my sport, as much as I love mine.
So the World Championships, that sounds like the pinnacle of your career that you're aiming for. Whereabouts will that be taking place?
Yeah, it's not confirmed yet. I should imagine it probably will end up being Spain, because they are very keen to host the World Championships always. Okay. It will probably end up being Spain or south of France.
Right. So. And you have to dip into your own pocket for this? Are you after some sponsors? Is that the idea?
Yeah, I do have some support. I get my I'm sponsored by a bike company and clothing companies. Financial support is obviously very difficult, and while we're on the radio show, if there's anyone out there who's willing to help out,
get on the soapbox.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, contact me. I'd love some help.
Okay, there you go. So we'll be giving out James's details at the end of the show. But James, now you're also an ambassador for the Shepway Sports Trust, and there's a massive event coming up there. We've got the awards coming up, which are on July the 20th at the Leescliffe Hall. But the point is, there's some nominations for these awards. They've got to be in by the 12th of June. So how do people go about nominating? And just tell us a little bit about, sort of categories that people might want to push.
Yeah, so it's really exciting this year. Last year we had it in the Grand Hotel. This year it's on the 20th of July in the Leescliffe Hall. So a lot bigger venue. I'm going to be doing a show there to open the.
Oh, you're going to be doing a show?
Proceedings. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a show this year. Yeah.
You're going to come flying down the stairs on your bike?
Yeah, hopefully all in one piece.
Oh dear.
But yeah, so I'm doing that, and it should be, like I say, it should be a really good event this year. We're planning for it now. Nomination process is open. All you have to do is go on to www.shepwaysportstrust.org and go to the awards section, and you can put in as many nominations as you like. And there's lots of different categories, from Volunteer of the Year to Sports Star of the Year to Sports Leader of the Year to Primary School of the Year or Teacher. So there's lots and lots of different categories, and you can put in as many nominations in. So if anyone out there knows someone or something that a sporting achievement that needs to be recognised, then head over to the website and make your nominations.
Okay. I mean, last year up at the Grand, it was massive, wasn't it? It was packed, and I think you're right. It's so big. It needs the Leescliffe Hall now. It was a massive event, and I was lucky enough to get an award. Did you know that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, and well deserved as well.
Oh, thanks. But the point was that I didn't know anything about it really, in as much that the very point we're trying to make is that Kay, one of my colleagues here at Academy, she put me and Sammy Bruff in for the award. Now, if she hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have known anything about it. I managed to get the Community Volunteer of the Year award. But the point is, listeners, if you think you know somebody, then the idea is to go to the website and nominate them, or a team. There's loads of unsung heroes out there in sport, and so this is what you got to do. Shepway Sports Trust, go to their website and follow all the links there. It's really, really easy. Okay, so we are watching the clock now. As usual, this hour just flies by. So we're going to play a bit of music, and we're going to come back and have a little bit of chat. So now we're going to go heading west with a bit of King of Wishful Thinking. Well, I can't believe it's nearly 11 o'clock already. And I just want to mention this. I said I would do. Charity fun run. There's a charity fun run on Sunday. It's easy to remember. It's a 3K fun run from the Three Hills at 3 o'clock. So there you go. It's for Headway Charity. And the difference is you've got to wear a hat. So wear a special hat. It's great charity, Headway. Right, James. So now it's time to go already. So let's wrap up by telling us how people can get in touch with you, what's your career or anything that's coming up.
Yeah, so like I say, I've got the World Championships coming up next year. I'm training hard for that. I should be one of the favourites to win it. If anyone's interested in keeping an eye on how I'm doing or helping me out with sponsorship or whatever it may be, follow me on Facebook on my athlete page. It's James Sheridan. Also follow the Shepway Sports Trust, and you can get hold of me through there as well.
Oh, thanks, James. It's been so good coming in. I understand that you're going to be a radio presenter yourself in the future.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to give it a go. It's good practice for you.
It's like a bit of training yet, but I'm sure we'll get there, yeah.
No, it's just to back up the fact that in a few weeks' time I shall be coming off air, but I'll still be part of the radio. But the Shepway Sports Trust, I'm putting this radio show in great hands. I really am. They're going to help out and they're going to take over. Anyway, next week we're going to be joined by Dan Hallett. He'll be telling us about his cycling challenge in Sweden, raising money for cyclists fighting cancer. And also in the studio we'll have Clive Allen from Folkestone Running Club and cancer survivor Chantel Rashbrook. They'll be telling us all about the Cliff Top Challenge, raising money for Breast Cancer UK. Okay, guys, see you all next week.
The Saturday Sports Show, brought to you by the Natural Health Centre in Folkestone, giving your body the mobility and well-being it deserves.
105.9 Academy FM.